What's up, guys? So today I'm going to talk a little bit about social media and the damage it is having on your brain and why quitting social media is going to start helping you have more mental clarity and a better understanding of life. So I know it's a big claim that you'll have a better understanding of life when you get rid of social media, but I'm going to take a big guess that a lot of what you know and a lot of the information that you receive comes from social media. A lot of the information you receive about news, a lot of the information you receive about sports, a lot of the information you receive about politics, about who's president, who's in the presidential election, all that stuff. A lot of it is funneling, is stemming from social media. And the thing is, if you have an addiction to social media, if if you use social media every day, and you have periods of time where you're scrolling on social media, say you scroll for 30 minutes a day and you that during that 30 minutes of time you're scrolling through social media, think about how many like think about how many images you saw, how many videos you saw, how many pieces of information that you received. Probably over 30. I mean, more than just the way that shorts work, and you probably saw over 30 images. You probably saw double that, at least 60 to 90 images in that 30-minute period. Either 60 to 90 images or 60 to 90 videos. So not only did you see the video, but you also saw the, if you read the caption, you also read that information. And so you just got bombarded. Your brain just got bombarded by all different sorts of images and language and information. And so now think about this. In that 30-minute period, your perception of the world and and what you know about things and what you know about the world has just been influenced quite a bit just in that 30-minute period. Now, multiply 30 minutes times 7, which is 7 days in a week. Now multiply that 30 minutes times 365 if you do this every single day. Think of how many images that you consumed, and how many videos you consumed, and how many pieces of different information from different sources and different people. Because think about it, anybody can post on social media. You don't have to have a license. You don't have to have you don't have to even be right. Like you can post anything you want on social media. And so you have millions of users doing this, posting videos and posting content. Some of it may be factual, some of it may not be. And you're consuming that for 30 minutes a day, every day of the year. I'm just giving it an example. Think of think of where that puts your mind at the end of the year. Depending on the type of images and the content and the videos that you were viewing, say a lot of it was about bad shit that happens in the world. Say a lot of it talks about like wars, and a lot of it talks about politics, and say that that's what you're when you enter the social media site or app, if it's Instagram, say that when you're scrolling through in a 30-minute session, say that a lot of it is filled with politics and news and um, just like negativity. Oh, in a year time, I promise you, you're gonna have the view that, man, our country is fucked, and those people on the other side are fucking fucked, and they have blue hair and whatever it is, whatever information you're consuming like that is going to change your viewpoint and change your perspective. So that's probably the worst thing about social media. Another thing that's very bad about it is that every time you enter, these social media apps are designed to be addictive. So the longer you scroll, the more likely you're going to get advertised to, because social media advertising is very effective. So most likely you're going to see products that you are likely to buy. And so your spending goes up. If you're addicted to social media, your spending will naturally go up because you'll be on there and you'll be like, "Whoa, I was just talking about this product, or I was just reading about this product." Well, yeah, because with Facebook and Instagram, you can track website behavior, and you can also create lookalike audiences. So your internet footprint created some data, and now the advertisers are targeting you because you're likely to buy that product. So your spending goes up and you develop a negative perception, most likely. How do you stop using social media less? How do you get to a point where you feel like you don't really need to be on it to be connected to people? How do you feel like you can totally like separate yourself from social media? Well, I think a lot of it comes from awareness and meditation. If you consistently meditate, you will start to develop an awareness of your impulses. That feeling of if there's nothing going on, that feeling like, oh, I gotta grab my phone to pass time, or if there's silence, it's like, uh-oh, silence is bad, so I gotta grab my phone. You'll start to notice those impulses. It's like, oh, well, actually, I don't need to grab my phone just because it's silent. Silence is actually good. So, meditation and just continually developing an understanding of the purpose of social media. And the purpose of social media is to get you addicted and get you hooked and get eyeballs on certain pieces of content, because with those eyeballs comes advertisement. So if you understand the goal of social media, you start to realize you're an analytic, you're a number. So that should sort of make you mad. Like, I don't want to just be a number. Or maybe that's one way to look at it. Anyways, I challenge you to take a step back from social media, and your mental health will improve from it. So if you got any value out of this, please hit that like button and subscribe.